Hello guys and girls, this is a review of the Mirage Buffet dinner time, and I also have a review of Mirage breakfast and lunch. Well, I have so much to tell you about this trip in Las Vegas, because things are no longer, well, they're a bit interesting, let me put it this way. But I won't just tell you about that, I'll tell you strictly about the buffet right now. So, this is just the atmosphere. It's dinner time, it's peak time at dinner time, so it's quite busy. It's not always this busy. And these are the various stations that you can see, but we'll go through each one and I'll tell you what they're about. I ate here just a little while ago and I'm still recovering barely from it. This is the self-serve drink section. There is a strange smell here. I found a similar smell in the room. I don't know. And it can't be me, because I didn't smell it when I was at Caesars or at Treasure Island. I don't know what's going on. But nonetheless, these are the self-serve drink stations, and they are the same, repeated a couple of times. To be honest, it's one of the best ones, although it's not as good as the one I found at Treasure Island, believe it or not. But let's just, that's where it comes from. It comes from here. There's some smell coming from this section. It's quite awful, actually. You know, it's going somewhere at the back. So I'll be very brief here because it's quite pungent and horrible. Okay, so basic Minute Maid juices. They're not freshly squeezed. You've got milk, skim 2%, and then you have decaf and regular coffee, and then you have some tea. It's usually black, green, and chamomile with honey. Here you have your spoons, cups, and here you have ready-made green tea, raspberry tea, and then one unsweetened tea. But you know, depending, cold tea, depending on what you like. Now this, I've already shown you exactly what it's like. You touch it. It has all drinks, low no calories, caffeine-free, fruit-flavored, water. So for example, you go for low no calorie, and then you can see what you've got. Dasani sparkling. Let's say I choose that one here. Okay, it's refusing to work with me just now that I'm trying to show something to you. Oh, are you still here? Yes, I am. But I am trying to click on this. Okay, lemon lime, Dasani sparkling, and unflavored, and then pour below. And then again here, a repetition of that ready-made tea with some tea bags, plastic glasses for your cold drinks, some more cups. This is a ready-made, cappuccino, hot chocolate, original, and French vanilla. It's a little bit synthetic, if you know what I mean. It isn't exactly what you make at home. Frankly, I was very impressed with the level of perfection, of homemade style type that I found at Treasure Island with regards to coffee and hot chocolate and so forth. But this is still one of the best self-serve drink stations available in various buffets. Some of them don't even have it yet. I don't know what they're waiting for. It's so much better to help yourself. You may not like it at the beginning, but it is better. You can help yourself to as many glasses and cups as you want. You don't have to wait for the server to come and find you or see you. So much better. And then, of course, you've got hot water in the middle here, and so that can help you with your tea. Now, as I proceed, I'll show you one of the bastions of this buffet, which I think is what marked the demise of this buffet in terms of its quality, because although it is still good, it was probably the best at one time, but now because they've introduced, this is my opinion, they've introduced free alcoholic drinks, which is absolutely popular with so many people, and why not? I think it may have affected the choices, or what shall I say? It may have affected somewhat the rest of the buffet. But I talk about that extensively in other reviews. Now this is a fact. It's no longer a novelty. So, but it's still a good buffet. So you probably could use watching this review or other reviews to decide whether this is the buffet for you. But I actually enjoy pretty much everything here. It's just a matter of whether you like this type of food or not. White miso soup, See? Uh-oh, wasn't showing you the miso, was I? Then this is quite interesting, inari and vegetable maki roll with brown rice. And here you have wasabi base, pickled ginger, sesame seaweed salad, sesame tofu salad, and inari. Not really, I don't know, they have it and I suppose many people enjoy it, but I talk about to a lot of people and they're not really that thrilled about the Japanese section. It's just there, but it isn't, I would say, the hottest part of this buffet. Oyster sauces is the Chinese section, Chinese cuisine section, which is actually good quality. Oyster sauce, stir-fry vegetable, vegetable chow fun, I like it, it's really good quality. Curry beef, please go ahead. And vegetable roll, Chinese hot mustard, sweet and sour sauce. Here you've got, of course, just show you, so that you can pretend to be here. I actually really liked everything I tried here. It's just a matter of what is something that you want. Vegetables and egg fried rice, steamed rice. Now, wonton soup, it's not a chicken and spinach soup. That is actually what was available for lunch, but definitely not for dinner. This is wonton, and I love it. I love wonton soup. It's the only buffet that has it, and it's actually decent here. Used to be the best because it used to be made to order, but now they haven't. They've removed that section and that made to order section, so you just have it here. It's just a blessing that they still have it. Egg drop. Now I'm going to show you the deli section, which has been the same since lunch. Assorted crackers, a little bit of cheese, not, a little bit of cheese, and tabbouleh salad, which was fine, blue cheese, hummus, baba ganoush, hummus again. I'll show you the pickles here. Can you see them? The pickles were extraordinarily good. Little things sometimes, I eat them, and little things I'm quite surprised at how good they are. And it changes everything. Then you've got your deli meat here. Can you see it? And then here you've got your salad that used to be made to order, then you have to do it all yourself now. But it's still a good salad section compared to other buffets. I'll show you the various toppings. And I was thrilled. You know me, right? I was thrilled when I saw the artichokes. They're actually good quality artichokes. Really good quality artichokes. I mean, if you come from BC, Canada, you'll know how expensive they are. Anyway, and then you've got big, massive olives. Can you see them? They're really good. Pitted already, but really good quality. And you got your basic lettuce, really. And then you've got, they used to say, I don't know if it's the case anymore, that they used to make these dressings in-house. I don't know if it's the case. They tasted good. They used to be sublime. And your olives here. And I was told, and I don't know if it's true, I was told that it's not necessarily pure olive oil, it's a mix. But this you're probably going to find at almost all buffets. Not all, almost all buffets. And if you watch my other videos or if you read my reviews, you will find out what the differences are. This is actually the dessert buffet, the dessert section, and I'll show it to you in a little bit. I want to show the rest of the stations, and this one here is made to order pasta. Is it made to order pasta? Is it pasta?
Yeah, that's what we do here.
Thank you. No, I don't want anything. I'm full.
If you like, we have shrimp, meatballs, chicken, ham, all that.
Okay.
The 3 sauces.
Thank you. So this is a made to order pasta section. But you have so many pasta dishes. Well, we'll see. The pizza station, which at times has been great, other times not so good. Let me tell you what happens, okay? Because it really bothers me when I tell you this is the best pizza ever, and then you come and say, it wasn't that good. For example, last time on my last visit, I thought this was the best pizza of any Vegas buffets, and this time it was not the case. I noticed that it really does depend who's even serving it, believe it or not, and it happened at Treasure Island. At the beginning of lunch, it was superb, and then as they had personnel change, it completely changed quality. Anyway, which means that there is not much quality control. Chicken arrabbiata, which is like a spicy chicken basically. Tortellini with garlic and cream sauce. It was nice. I think the pasta here is well cooked and well prepared. Vegetable medley with garlic and olive oil. Oh my God, you can see my hands. Vegetable medley with garlic, olive oil and parsley. You see, forgive me, but I have changed camcorder. And this one is driving me crazy. It's so small and I can't remove my hands. But I'm trying to have some image stabilization, as you all have been telling me to do. So I hope this is better for you. Eggplant, it's just a kind of ratatouille. It's very tasty. Eggplant with sauteed tomato squash. Then you've got pasta primavera. And then pork loin with sauteed mushrooms. Every single item. Oh, what they had here before. Oh, I have to tell you. They don't have it now. Between lunch and dinner, they had something that I thought was sublime. It was polenta, and it was, I'm of Italian origin, as you know, and I thought that it was sublime. I actually thought for a minute that I wasn't in a buffet. It was so good, but I'm not seeing it right now. So maybe I'll show you when I show you breakfast and lunch as opposed to dinner. Broccoli cheese soup, butter, of course. This is not butter. Look at this. I mean, be prepared that some of the labeling is not good. This looks like quinoa salad. Then you've got Caprese salad with aged balsamic sauce. So it's just like cheese and some vegetables. And then it's some sort of pico de gallo, not quite, but it's very similar, which is like diced tomato, flavorful diced tomato. And then you got Italian sausage and vegetable soup. They're all very flavorful. And then I'm going to show you the rotisserie section, and I'll stay on it a little bit longer as you guys asked me to do. Here you've got your gravy, prime rib, barbecue smoked beef, horseradish, creamy horseradish, cranberry sauce, and roast turkey breasts. So I'll show you.
Did I forgot? Need anything? No?
No, I just need green beans.
Then I'm going to show you the accompanying veggies, so to speak. You've got green beans, you have mashed potatoes, you have mac and cheese, and roasted Yukon potatoes. Oh my God. Cut that and do it again. And then these are the accompanying vegetables. You have mashed potatoes, you have green beans, you have mac and cheese, and you have roasted Yukon potatoes. The mashed potatoes were good. I think that
They're real. They're not instant.
they are real. They are not instant.
No.
And that's what you can tell. And the nice gentleman told me that.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Well, it is true, and I can tell the difference, to be honest, and that is the case with just about everything that I have eaten here. Everything tastes in-house made in-house. For example, this is chicken noodle soup, and this is New England clam chowder. Doesn't look like anything, but it was really, it was like made at home. I enjoyed it, even though it was heavy. But seafood ceviche, jumbo shrimp, split crab legs, lemon wedges. And in terms of crab legs, you crab leg enthusiasts, they did come out, and they came out for dinner. Not for lunch, okay? So for midweek, obviously weekends is going to be different. Every time that the price of the buffet is higher, you are probably going to expect more expensive dishes. For lunch, the buffet was about $26 per person, including taxes. For dinner, it's a little bit more, but I have prices and hours on top-buffet.com. So you have clarified butter, crab legs, grilled mahi-mahi, marinara sauce, and creamy leek sauce. And it was nothing special. The creamy leek sauce was nothing special.
Sorry.
It's okay. And some more fish. I'll let some people through. And here you have ciuppino, which is seafood and fish soup in a spicy tomato sauce, which was very nice. I'll see if I can show you. Oops. See, I was concerned that I might do that, and I did. Lemon bread and vegetable medley and steamed clams and mussel. See? And then rice with spinach. I actually really enjoyed the rice here. It was really well cooked, and I enjoyed the soups as well. And unless I tell you otherwise, you can pretty much assume that it was nice. And I enjoyed it. And by the way, if you see people with trays like that, it's a takeout. You can actually opt to buy a takeout. And I talk about that on top-buffet.com. Here you've got chicken tortilla soup, cheese sauce. Whoa! I made a little bit of a mess over there. Cheese sauce and your tortilla chips. And then pickled jalapenos, pico de gallo, and guacamole, which was good. And I know it's made in-house. It's been better here. It's been better. Sometimes the guacamole was so good, I practically just had that. But it was good enough. And fried plantains. Look. Rice with pepper and onion. Again, it was very well cooked. I mean, the way they cook the rice is quite amazing for a buffet, considering that it has to sit there for a long time. Chicken fajitas and pork tamales, ranchero sauce, refried beans, of course, and grilled chicken. And here, it's a bit different now, and I'll tell you. Here you've got fried chicken again, barbecue spare pork ribs. Oh, and that smell is coming again. It's just from that section over there. Can you see it? That doorway, so to speak, that leads you towards the back. It just smells awful. I can't imagine what it must be like to sit in this section. Well, that's why there's nobody there. Okay, so it's quite off-putting. I'll be as brief as I can. Buffalo chicken wings, smoked barbecue spare pork ribs, and beans, and corn on the cob here, and spicy okra with tomato and basil, and then onion rings and cornbread muffins and so forth. Now here, for lunch, you have fish and chips, and I had so much of it today that I'm actually quite ill. But not because it was badly made, it was perfectly made. It's just that I had far too much of it, and you know that chips are bad for you. And I just ignored that regardless. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the dessert section. And before I do that, I'm just going to give you another quick glance. See, this section here, that part here is kind of depressing. And with that smell, I don't know. I don't know what's happening to Mirage during this trip. I find this pervasive smell, although I'm so fussy and I'm reviewing, so I probably notice it more than most people. There you go. Now I'm going to show you the dessert section. Just a minute, don't go anywhere. Okay, so this is the dessert section. It's not very big, and I'll start from the frozen yogurt area. And they used to have gelato here, but they removed it when they introduced free alcohol drinks. So there's the frozen yogurt. You've got vanilla, chocolate, raspberry, and peach sorbet. So at least that you have two more flavors besides the vanilla and the chocolate. Please use clean bowls. And now I'll show you the actual dessert section, and it is small, but what I had was very, very nice. Now, if you are into desserts and you really want variety, on top-buffet.com I have a section that tells you about the best resort, the best buffets in Las Vegas if you are a dessert lover, and then the best buffets in Vegas if you are a meat lover, seafood lover, and so forth. But here, let's review the dessert section. Now, I'm going to this other side. I'll show you if they have any sugar-free, though one day I hope the sugar-free means with stevia, which is, as you know, something much healthier than anything chemical. That's my opinion, sorry, I couldn't help it. Okay, brownie fudge nut cookie, and then cinnamon oat raisin cookie, see? Chocolate chip cookie, Mexican wedding cookie, and then you have cinnamon buns, which you don't. Here actually, I'll show you what they are. They are a berry mix with some nice crumbled nuts on top. I had them and they were delicious but far too sweet. Really, really, really too sweet. Chocolate pudding, I thought it would be best. It was just good but average. Although this one, the bread pudding, is the best you can find in any Las Vegas buffets. They have a special recipe. They've always had it. It's a fantastic, fantastic bread pudding. Really perfect. Perfect flavor, perfect texture. Not too sweet. Absolutely. It's just as if a chef made it and just gave it to you. And then here you've got the fruit. And you have a yogurt, strawberry banana yogurt, various fruit. At least it's real and it's not from a tin. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Some of the quote-unquote cheap buffets, it's all from tins or cans. And then you have some dessert section here, assorted. I don't know if these ones are bought already made. I have a feeling that they might be. You know, I think the ones made in-house are these, and then some are already made. Nonetheless, you have quite a selection. Can you see? Melt-away bar, apple, Danish. I think there's plenty. It's not necessarily, you know, all the dessert you can dream of, but it's plenty to choose from regardless. Though, as I've always said, you do not necessarily come to Mirage for the dessert section, though I think it's perfectly adequate and you will love it. Assorted sugar-free desserts. This is very important. See? So there is something here. I have found that the sugar-free sections have been a little bit shrinking on this trip for some reason, and they used to have more. Maybe they have reduced the size of them. Maybe it's temporary, or maybe it's because they found that there wasn't as much demand as they thought there would be. But I don't know, but that was what I found. Nonetheless, there is enough. Now, I hope this has been of use. I will show you breakfast and lunch tomorrow. But for now, I'm leaving you from, this is it, and for hours and prices, and they change quite a lot. And I have so much to say about this day at Mirage and at any other resort, really. Things are changing crazily. And I'll talk about that on top-buffet.com. Any questions, please ask me there. And as I said to you earlier, I'm afraid I don't have time to reply to the YouTube channel, though you are absolutely free to post your comments there. And it's just that this is a labor of love for me, and therefore I just cannot devote 24 hours a day to it. But nonetheless, the atmosphere is good, the servers are lovely. I can't fault anything about service at Mirage on this trip so far. But there are things that I have to tell you. So there will be other videos, obviously, and pages and updates on top-buffet.com.